Welcome to Prize Picks on 5, powered by Big Picks Energy.
All right, welcome to Prize Picks on 5 on the big day, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick on 5 Reasons Sports. We got Tony Mejia. You can follow him at Mejia Dinero. We got Cesar. You can follow him at Big Picks Energy. He'll tell you about that there in a second. Also, I want to tell you about Prize Picks. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E. Put down your $5. You get $50 to play. This is the day to do it, right? Just put down your $5. You get $50 in the Explore page of lineups, and you can spread those lineups out any way you want. So you want to play a bunch of $5 lineups, $10 lineups. You can play couple $25 lineups. You can do it however you want and try to just make as much as you can today. So check it out. It's prizepicks.com. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E. You can also download it from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. If you see another code in there, delete it, add ours. All right, let's get to it. We're doing favorite plays. We've also done quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end episodes. Cesar, I'll go to you. What do you like the most today?
All right, guys. Look, I'm going to be 100% transparent here. Me and Tony were talking before the show, and I got to admit, I'm all about the process of being cold, but in today's case, I am a hate watcher. I hate the Patriots. I'm betting with emotion. I'm going to back it up with a little bit of data, but I'm hate watching. And to aid my hate watching, my favorite prop today is Drake May, more than 0.5 interceptions, okay? Now, I'm doing that based on the hate in my heart, but also there's data. Six straight games versus top 10 teams that force interceptions, he's hit an interception. Six straight games versus defenses that force turnovers, he's had an interception. Today, no different. We know Mike McDonald, a defensive coach. We know this is the best defense they faced so far when it comes to turnovers, because I know the Broncos were a great defense, even though he had a terrible game that game. More than 0.5 interceptions, Drake May. This is all we're rooting for. There's no interest in the Super Bowl except for us, Miami fans, to root for the demise of our division rivals, the Patriots. Drake May, more than 0.5 interceptions.
So hate watching Drake May, over half an interception. I like the play there. Tony?
All right, well, we'll riff off the Patriots because I am rooting for Seattle, but I'll root for a Patriot player to do something positive, and that's Mac Hollins. I think Diggs is the go-to receiver, and certainly Hunter Henry, when he has matchups, that's somebody that May looks to. But Hollins has come up with big catches multiple months. You almost forget he's on the roster, and then boom, he's converting on a big third down. This is obviously the biggest stage. I'm going to go with no safety net, so no Goblin. We'll take the over on the over on his 29.5, more than.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go a similar direction here in terms of looking at the Patriots receivers. I like the Hollins play, but I also like the Diggs play, and particularly I will take the friendly Goblin here. 3.5 receptions to me is an absolute given. I'm going to go with that. This is a guy who has played in a bunch of these big games. They're going to rely on him in this situation. I'm going to play him more than the other one that I really like from a Goblin perspective. Again, if you just want to take something easy, I think Jason Myers, the more than 1.5 field goals. We didn't get a chance to talk about the kickers, but I do think this is going to be, in a lot of ways, a field position game, kind of get into field goal range, put the points on the board, 1.5. I just don't trust Borregales that much. That's kind of why I'm not going that direction. The other one I kind of like with Hollins is more than 15.5 longest reception. I like that one. I do think they'll try. He'll get at least one where they're able to get the ball out to him. But and then also Hollins 2.5 receptions is you get a little more on that one. That's I always forget what they call the other thing. Not the Goblin, the
Demon.
Demon. Thank you.
The Red Demon.
Thank you very much. So I like that one as well. And so actually I'm going to play that with the Myers 1.5 more than field goals, so I can kind of get my 3-1 there. But I definitely like that one quite a bit. Cesar, anything else that jumps out to you while you're hate watching?
Yeah, look, some of the plays when you play them early in the week, they move and whatnot. But a lot of the plays that we gave out early in the week regarding running backs and receivers, they're still there. And still one of my favorites is there, which is Tre'Von Henderson, less than 5.5 receiving yards in the first quarter. He just has gotten less and less involved as the playoffs go on. He's only had more than 5.5 receiving yards in one of the last 5 games. I don't think he's involved in the passing game in the first quarter this game. So I'm taking that. And also, speaking of running backs, we spoke about this as well. Kenneth Walker III, longest rush more than 14.5 yards. I think he gets more than that. He breaks one. They're going to try to ride him today. They're going to try to take the ball out of Darnold's hand, is my expectation. If Vrabel is anything like Belichick, who he came under on, they're going to try to take away the Seahawks' best weapon, which is JSN. So I'm expecting, from game script perspective, the running backs to be involved. Kenneth Walker III, more than 14.5 longest rush.
All right, I like that one as well. A couple of other plays on Walker here today. If you do like him, 17 fantasy score. I'd be more inclined to play that than the straight rushing yardage today. Tony, anything else that jumps out?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Seahawks and running backs, but instead of Kenneth Walker, it's George Holani, just because of the number. Friendly Goblin, over 3.5 rushing yards. He'll be the number 2 back. Ashton Genty, obviously, the running back that comes to mind most when you think Boise State. But Holani had a great career there before Genty, and is a really productive back. And now he's getting his chance with Charbonnet out. So I think he will either get you obviously you can't play both, but Friendly Goblin on a half of a reception out of the backfield, maybe on 3rd down, or over 3.5 rushing yards. And the standard number is 10.5. I think he'll get that too, but 3.5 is, to me, a lock, as I mentioned earlier this week.
Okay, so Holani, I know you've been playing that one all week long. Again, you make a bunch of little plays today. That's the best way to follow this. I had the most fun with that last year and actually came out ahead to see how much you come out. So I think Tony, myself, and Cesar, we'll take a look at all of our plays after the fact and see what we put down and see what we get. Use the code 5, FIVE, get your 50. Again, to play right away. We're doing this show at before 1 o'clock today, so we're giving you plenty of time to sign up. Get in there before the game kicks off after 6 o'clock tonight. And good luck. Use the code 5, FIVE.
Thanks for watching to Prize Picks on 5. Powered by Big Picks Energy.